We're going live. If you can turn your cameras on, if you're at home, feel free to do that. Yep, that's good. I don't know if that's actually on the live stream or not, but we'll see.
Yeah, it is.
It is? Okay. Yeah. So if anybody's here, welcome here. This is the high school symphonic band. These are all ninth graders. And if you are listening and watching online, welcome. And I had a couple creative students. That's why it looks like there's two of me here. And that one's actually bigger than I am, I think. He's sitting down. But we had two very, very creative students that, go ahead and stand up. Why not? Give them a nice big round of applause. Come on, Grace. Go ahead and stand up. All right. They don't want to stand up. All right. So anyway, they're very, very creative. It scared me to death. It was in the band room when I walked in one day, and I looked and, my goodness, it just scared me to death when I first walked in there. Nobody else was there except that. Anyway, so there it is. And like any good piece of art, and this is true, like any good piece of art, the further away you get from it, the better it gets, the better looking it gets. If you stand up really close to it, it doesn't look that great, but if you go really far away, it looks really good. So it should look pretty good on TV or on live stream. So what we're going to do is we are going to play through a couple pieces. We're going to rehearse like we normally do. First one's going to be Aztec Fire, and then we're going to do a little bit of Journey, and then a little bit of highlights from The Lion King. We're going to celebrate students' achievements this year from NISMA, and also we're going to listen to the all-district audio recording of The Mandalorian, which is something that we worked on for 5th graders all the way through 12th graders. It was a volunteer group, and they will be up. It'll be up here for you, for virtual students at home. What I will do is I'm going to turn my when it comes to that, I will turn my laptop here, and you'll be able to see it, my Chromebook, and hopefully you'll be able to see it clearly enough, all right? So we're going to start Aztec Fire. Lots could hear clapping, but hopefully they're all clapping, all right? Yeah, nice job on that. And one thing I will mention is that obviously I'm sort of conducting, but not really. I've been trying to all year, well, once we got some students back in here, just trying to get students to really subdivide and really think in their heads and make sure they have a steady beat and internalize the beat. And that's been one of the things I think that's been helpful to be able to do and to be able to strive to do, put it that way. We were able to get, I think, enough students thinking about that, because it's not easy to do that without a conductor. So I congratulate them also for being able to do something like this. Now that tempo, the piece of that particular piece did not change tempo, right? Did not change tempo. So this journey, it does. So that makes it a little bit more challenging, so we may stop and restart a section. We may or may not, just depends on how it goes. Okay, so just so you know. All right. right, so we're gonna, again, present The Mandalorian right now. This, again, was a virtual project that was anyone from 5th through 12th grade that was in the band program had the opportunity to participate in. It's from Star Wars. And here we go. So Mrs. King is our tech director today, and she's going to have that for you. And I'm going to turn this so hopefully you guys can see it. You might not be able to see it real well.
I'm going to try and turn the lights down in a second.
Okay. All right. So again, some of you may or may not understand exactly what the students had to do for that. This year's been challenging in a lot of ways, but what they had to do, they had to, first of all, learn their part, and that was challenging because at the time we were 100% virtual when this project was done. Everybody was home. And so learning it, then they had to actually play it with a recording. While they were recording, they had to play the piece with one device and record it with another, and then submit it, which is something that is completely different than what we normally do, because they couldn't really hear it in the context of the students that they were playing it with. On that same vein, so congratulations to those who participated, and appreciate you doing that. It was an extra step for you to do that, something extra. But I know that we also met with, the trumpets all met together online virtually, the saxophones met together, some of the clarinets or the flutes. They all met by sections, maybe once or twice, maybe twice. I think we did that twice, right? I think we did it twice. We met twice online. And then they had to basically work it out virtually if they had questions with their teachers from elementary, middle school, and high school, and before they actually did the recording for themselves and submitted it. I'm going to go ahead and present the NISMA medals right now, and we can do some of these here. And let's see, we can do one of them here. We can do the rest virtually. So the process for NISMA this year, it was all virtual. Nothing was in person, and they had to jump through a ton of hoops to be able to do this. They had to learn their solo, they had to upload a copy of their solo. We could not do that for them. They had to have an account with I can't remember the actual name of the login site at this moment. You guys remember? Do you remember, Nicholas? I don't either. Okay. But anyway, the actual login site, they had to upload the copy of their solo. Then they had to practice their scales. They each had 3 scales to do, so they had to practice those, record, and upload that. Then they had to record their solo, and then they had to upload that. So it was quite a process, and this whole time, just because we were virtual, they had to do this, they had to learn their music pretty much virtually. And that was challenging in itself. So the students who chose to do that were from this band, first of all, Ariana Fenton, give her a nice round of applause. Ariana got a 26, an outstanding, and we'll give that to her in person when I see her. If I could, I would beam it to her, but I can't do that. And next, let's see, here in person is Nicholas Lennox. He got an excellent 24, and that is out of 28. Nicholas, nice job. I'm going to make sure you get your medal right now. Great job there. All right, next, let's see. Sam Stupp had a 22, excellent. So give him a nice round of applause. He is online. I see his name. And the final one, Gabriella Rabia, got a 28. That's a 28 out of 28, outstanding. Give her a nice big round of applause. Well, she got a perfect score on that. Excellent work. All right, so a couple of these students. A couple students from the band have done individual lessons. We've had a good time doing that. Some of them have progressed quite a lot this year. It's been a difficult year, and I want to thank the students here and also online publicly for all your hard work and perseverance through this. Nothing was normal this year. This was basically, I've been teaching for 34 years. This was like my first year, okay, basically. It was like starting all over again, and it's been that way for all your teachers, I think, and it's been that way for you too. It's been tough, right? But you persevered, you'll be better, you'll be stronger because of it. You'll be able to tell your grandchildren, back in the day, when we had COVID, hopefully we'll never see this again. So now, Lion King, a couple highlights of that. We're going to do, we may stop, we'll probably definitely stop along the way with this one, and we're going to do, let's see, This Land. We'll start with that. It's nice, big and majestic. We'll get into a calypso swing. Let's go ahead and stop and start that. We'll stop and start the band for the calypso. And then we'll get down to the ballad. And let's see, Can You Feel the Love Tonight? We'll do that. And then we're going to get to an easy African feel with Circle of Life. And that's how it's going to end today. Okay. All right. Thanks for listening and watching. That's about the best we could do for any kind of a concert setting for this year that is live. So thank you so much for listening and for watching. Appreciate it. Hope you have a great summer. Thank you. Bye-bye.